This isn't my speech, in case you're wondering. This is pages upon pages of petitions that were signed by not only the workers at Boeing, but their friends, neighbors, family members, 20 per page, expressing their outrage about this deal. The speakers before me, and I get to play the caboose here, I guess, and wrap things up. The speakers before me have stated so eloquently on really the travesty of this deal. You know, but I could just tell you a few things. As Senator Roberts said, you know, there is no such thing as an ex-Marine. My son's a former Marine, highly decorated veteran, 3 tours in Iraq. He was an air traffic controller. He also worked in Air Intercept Command. And he told me time and time again how tough it is out there without a fleet of tankers that we need. That we have to do partial assignments. We have to do partial projects. Part of his job, the terrible part of his job, was that he had to call in for medical helicopters when there was an experience of an IED exploding. And he said, you know, we didn't have the fighter support for our own helicopters that we needed to have because we didn't have the adequate refueling capabilities because of the shortage of tankers. As Senator Murray said early on, Boeing is the supplier. Boeing's been the proven supplier of tanker fleet to our Air Force, and it needs to remain that way. Not a blueprint, not a project in a folder. We supply the planes, and it needs to stay that way. We've also talked a bit here about the overcost, the overbilling of this. You know, not only is it a more costly plane, it's a less fuel-efficient plane. I'm not here just to talk about the loss of union jobs. I also look at the loss of income, the loss of high-paying jobs, of purchasing power, of consumer power. It's fantastic that Congress took measures to send checks back to our American citizens, to the taxpayers. But you know what workers really want? They don't really want a tax. They don't really want a check coming back. They want to earn enough money where they can afford to pay their taxes. They want to have real jobs like the jobs they've got now. So what we've done here is, in terms of the economy, we've made a more expensive plane, a less fuel-efficient plane, and we've lowered the ability of the taxpayers to pay for it. This is wrong in every way. If we're hurting military readiness, who are we defending? If we're not speaking up for the American people, who are we speaking for? I applaud the bipartisan members of Congress, the efforts of Congress to investigate this and to take action and stop this. Just yesterday, Arlen Specter spoke before my union and said, there's a real aroma about this deal, and we need to investigate the source of that stench. So I really applaud the efforts of Congress. I look forward to working with you, and talk to every senator you have out there, every congressman and woman you have out there. Talk to your friends and neighbors. This will not stand. We will not allow this to stand. Thank you so much.